Hello everyone, and welcome back to Potionomics, where today we're gonna be doing every other level 10 that we have still remaining. As you might notice, I've lost all my money. It's because I had to go back. It's like, I was trying to get it all done, right? And then I noticed, like, it is not lining up. It's not working. Like, two of my people are not ranking up the moment I need them to. So I was like downed. I couldn't, I almost broke my heart. My anxiety went through the roof. I mean, not that much, okay. Like, I'm saying anxiety, but it was not that bad. But I was feeling like, oof. Which was not that good. Rambling aside, I did started from 43, the day 43rd that we had. And I tried again. And again. And again. It's like, I've tried a few times. Finding like the perfect strategy that I need to do to get everyone to like me enough that they all want to rank up. And I think I've done it. Because I checked beforehand. Like the day 49th. Could I do it? Yes, I could. I am glad that happened. But anyway, for that to happen, we need to have only 5 things to do next tomorrow, and as such, we're gonna have to do 1 today because there are 6 remaining. So, with that out of the way, Saffron, let's have a talk. Please talk with me. Make me feel better, please. I'm not feeling that good mentally. So, did you get the resistance tonics? I think she had like... I don't remember, we saw it last time. I don't remember what I gave her. I did, thank you. I wasn't sure what to use them for. Here, follow my lead. Sylvia takes one of the potions in her hand. She waits until Saffron holds the other. Sylvia unstoppers the bottle. She breathes deeply in all of the potion's vapors, and then she dumps its contents out onto the grass. Huh? I don't think I understand. It's sort of a symbolic gesture. Let me explain. As you probably know, tonics are popular with heroes because of the protection they can provide against monsters and environmental hazards, right? But they're only useful under specific circumstances. Being fireproof won't help you if you're struck by lightning, for example. I'm with you so far? Well, the way I see it, guarding yourself against heartbreak is sort of similar. A person can keep their guard up, can try to shield herself from ever feeling loss. But that only leaves you vulnerable to isolation, loneliness, which, if you think about it, is just heartbreak by another name. Well, how about that? Here I've been lecturing you on the importance of mindfulness, and you go and show me how attentive and thoughtful a person can be. I'd say the student has surpassed the teacher, and then some. So then, should I... Go ahead, uncork the bottle, then take a moment to engage your senses. You might catch notes of cedar or cherries, or that slime that grows between a nude's toes. Now, whenever you're ready. Show the world you're ready to live dangerously. Saffron contemplates the potion's aroma for a long time. And then, with a girlish giggle, she turns the bottle upside down. You went for it! I was afraid you would think it was too wasteful. Wasteful? I'm pretty sure I made this particular patch of grass frost-resistant. Besides, a moment shared with you could never be considered wasteful. I should have realized from the start. The walls I put up, they never stood a chance against you. I've been known to knock down some barriers, and also wine glasses. I've got big hands. And also a big heart. And it's in that spirit of big-heartedness that I would like to show something to you. It's a photoglyph of my adventuring party. I've been carrying it around with me for 20 years now. In all that time, I never showed it to anyone. I could hardly look at it myself. But I'm ready to show it to look at it again. I would like to share it with you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there's a dog person, cat person, a walrus. Is that a moth person? And there is Saffron. What are you? And what is that thing? That's a fish person, kind of like Boss Finn, right? And that's a human, perhaps? But I like their group. Their group is really cute. Saffron holds the photo so that Sylvia can see it. Despite its age, the edges are sharp. It's been well cared for. Sylvia's eyes immediately land on the image of Saffron. Then her gaze drifts over to other, unfamiliar faces. There they are, just as I remember them. Lore Master Lauren and with his task in the book. Sugar the scallywag, mugging for the camera. Look at Shaylee's eyes. You see that fierceness? She was a healer, but she fought as hard as any of us. And then there's Silky the Sword Master. It's the Silkworm. Our four-armed father figure. They thought only of keeping us safe. I wish I could have known them. I wish so too. But maybe... Poof. That's not me acting, but okay. But maybe in a way you can still get to know them. Through me. I'll share their stories. It's better than locking them away. It might hurt sometimes, but I know now. That I don't have to be alone with that hurt. You don't. I'm here for you. That means more than I can say. Your friendship and your faith are great sources of comfort and of strength. And hey, you're fun to be around too. We do have fun, don't we? And it's easy to have faith in you. You're stronger than you think. You know, I think you're right about that. But no one is strong all the time, and it helps to know that when I'm feeling weak. I've got your back. After all, that's what hugs are for. Ah, that's too cute. I love them all. Discard all stress cards from your hand. Effects do not decrease stress by 5 for each card discarded. Oh, that's a really good one. If you're playing like a high stress build, you know. I just hope that my strategy still like works and I didn't like not pay attention to one thing that's gonna put like a thorn in my back, you know. There you go. I made some money, but that's mostly just passive. It's like I have my Vendy full of stuff that I've done beforehand. I'm not even making new stuff. I was just preoccupied with getting that friendships. And I'm still getting money. Holy moly. Let me save. I'm gonna save over this one. Just so that we can come back here if we ever need it. Go do custom orders. You know the 5 ones that we have still needing to do. We have Kozak who needs purification cure and tolerance cure. Wait, should I also say what everyone's been up to? Because you guys really don't know what's been up. But Kozak is trying to open up to more people. Because, for example, Baptiste was making a... At least that's like the number 9, right? That's the number 9 social event. Baptiste is opening up a... Our 8 with Kozak was... Kozak found a little bird. And they were trying to get their feathers, because the hunters just kill the birds, get the feathers, right? But Kozak is like, you know what? I'm gonna take this bird alive. I think it was even a baby. And massage it so that we can take the feathers without having to kill him. And then the next event was... Kozak was opening up a bit more to Sylvia. About that he has to like get better friends as well. Not only just... Because he is also now in civilization, right? So he needs to connect a bit more with other people. So he wanted to go to that party, but he's not yet sure because he's still like really on the line of joining them, you know? Maktak was having almost second thoughts as he was like always he's always been talking about the voices of the ancestors, right? And the more and more he like opens up to Sylvia, then like it tells us that the voice of the ancestors, they've been not only quiet but silent. He's never heard them, or he's never not heard them for a long time. So now he's like really down on himself. He thinks it's like he's not good enough. Oh crap. He's not good enough. He's like his path as the like he's been abandoned by his ancestors and stuff like that, and his craft is not like worthy of them sort of way. But Sylvia tells him like maybe they're proud already and they don't even need to say anything to him, because he's already like he's one of the best craftsmen around. He's made some really good stuff around here. Without him, we would not have been able to get most of the potions we've been making. Like our little cauldron, we would have gotten nothing in that one. We would have lost against Roxanne if that was the case. But there you go. Now what we're giving him is an insight enhancer to look more inside himself and also to pay attention to himself, I think. With salt and pepper, it's a lot more lighthearted. Our brother band, we've done it. We are now considered their brother band. Brother band. That's that's another game. No, we were not playing Mega Man Star Force. Wait, I can just check here, can't I? Yeah, look at that. Moktok hopes that his enthusiasm for his craft is persuasive and that Silver would choose to make use of his creation. Tefan has stopped denying her trauma and, with Sylvia's support, has begun the process of healing old wounds. Quinn has shrugged off disappointment and let love into their life, opening their heart to Sylvia at last. Then my friend of mine is playing Dota, of course. With Sylvia's help, Luna has recommitted herself to her business and embraced her own definition of success. Roxanne's future is bright. Figure is still amazing, but future is brighter than ever, and she's delighted to walk beside Sylvia on the path to success. Salt and pepper. Sylvia has been initiated into the final piratical secret, and now the pirate deity awaits her sacrifice. And that is what we're doing. We are like 7 to 8, or 7 to 9, let's say. The events were more like how do I say? Becoming brother band. Not brother band, blood brothers. But we did the ritual, which was not that big. It's like we gave them a potion. We didn't even give them a potion. They stole a custom of ours, a potion. Dipped it, put some sand in it from the beach of Rafta, and gave it to us. And that's the ritual, sort of, overall, you know. And stop jiggling, Queen over there. I'm sure they don't like that. And as a final act, to show that we are ready to become pirates, we need to give them a sacrifice. And that sacrifice is something that, like, monetarily. And what better monetarily sacrifice do we have than potions? Potions that we craft. Baptiste. Encouraged by his friendship with Sylvia, Baptiste has set ego aside to bring compassionate reform to the Heroes Guild. There's an apostrophe missing on that Heroes. Mint, the budding hero. Mint was still looking for the legendary artifact that would truly be her, right? And yeah, Sylvia is concerned that Mint's determination to prove herself is in fact holding her back. Mint is like, found an artifact, didn't work out. Found another one, didn't work out. Found this one, didn't work out. And just continuing in this path. And she's getting more and more sad about the fact that nothing really fits her. So we need to get her to dig out of that pit. Kozak already said But discovered by Rafta's disregard for the environment, Kozak is worried that Silva might be the only person who ever gets him. Yeah, and that was like the final thing that we saw in the event. Oh yeah, we went to the shopping. They were like, I need to make this item for myself. I need to make this item because they were like do it yourself, DIY, so do it yourself, making everything like soap. Soap is the only thing that comes to mind now, but there were like a ton of things, right? And then we went, oh yeah, like jugs, I guess, a water skin, stuff like that, right? And so we went to the marketplace to find some other things, and to Kozak's displeasure, everything there was like, ah yes, plastic bag. Something that you use once and then throw away and stuff like that. Nothing that's renewable, so he really hated that. So he's like, can I really be happy here and stuff like that? Or like, is Sylvia really the only one that's gonna understand me? And with Sidril, discouraged from songwriting and resigned to perform the familiar crowd pleaser, Sid has turned to Sylvia for emotional support. Yeah, as I said, like, we were helping Sid make like a new song, like a completely new song. She writes it. Sylvia gives tips, hints at like, oh yes, how about a hero that has an animal companion that what was the third one? That is fighting against an external conflict. And what was the final one? That might have been the final one. But we've been like helping her, and also while she's doing that, she also went to a concert. Oh, not a concert, but like a pub, right? And then she played that song to a crowd that don't know her that well. And then she also played the song that her old manager gave her. One that is like, well, her usual stuff, you know? Like, oh yes, this is what you're used to singing. This is written by a professional songwriter. The music is made by a professional music maker and stuff like that. So it's like choreographed, everything by someone else, and she just performs it. And the people, or the audience in that concert, really liked the second song, the one that she didn't make. So that really put her down, like, really badly. So now we need to give everyone a little bit of a support here. So let's go ahead and give them these ones. Radiation. That's not my most expensive ones, but you know what? That's fine. I don't want to give my most expensive ones, to be honest. There you go. There you go. I think that might... Yeah, that one was one of my expensive ones, but that's fine. Can I arrange potions? I can. Now I should be able to like sell everything. Oh, also, oh, I gave that one away. Okay, never mind. But here we have our Emperine aged masterpieces that we are gonna use for the contest. They're not the same. I don't think they're the same, but they are very similar to the ones that we had before. And also, that was 11 minutes of talking. Okay, that's good. Good. Okay, let's go. I need to check. I need to check if that works. Because I'm still not like 100% sure. Like, there's a teensy tiny bit of doubt that's like inside my brain. Like, what if it doesn't work? What if you just like just enough to not get the rank up? And like, Zid was the one that in the beginning gave us trouble, and Kozak was also giving me like a teensy tiny bit of trouble. Here you go, Kozak. Take this. This should make you happy, right? Okay, good. Mint and the cats are left. I hope it's gonna be good. I hope it's gonna be good. I hope it's working. Seeing that grayed out is not good. Please mint, please mint, please mint. Okay, good. And then it's like, Muktuk doesn't like you. It's like, no, I give you so many mana things. Oh yeah, fun fact. If you're wondering, why am I giving them all, like, the mana prism thingies, right? Instead of their favorites. Well, pure mana is a be all good all. Everyone loves it. So that is great, to say the least. And as you guys can see, everyone was happy. And if everyone is happy, I am happy. So let's go. Starting with Muktuk. I'm so happy. It took me like 2 hours or 3 hours doing this. Truly, Sylvia, you are at the height of your craft. I'm guessing you like the potions. Quite so. The taste was so pleasant, I could not help but lick my lips. But what's more, your potions bestowed upon me a sense of enlightenment, as if my third eye were pried open. I realized that as an artist is ill-equipped to be his own critic, and so I had an idea to place at my sled a box for comments. For I seek guidance, and where the answers may be silence, customers rarely are. What sort of things did people have to say? Oh, I would not know. I have not yet mustered the courage to read the cards. Perhaps, did you hear? Sylvia, would you do me the honor of reading these missives? Oof. Muktuk holds his breath as Sylvia takes up the first of several note cards. Oh, it's from Mint. She wrote, Muktuk, you're a lifesaver, and I mean that literally. Your repair work on my hammer looks gorgeous, and it withstood a bite attack from a full-grown prairie piranha. I don't know what this is, but she's clearly impressed, especially since you barely even charge her for your work. Rucksack says your engraving tools keep her edge twice as long as anyone else, and her wood, she's been around the blocks a few times. Saffron claims the trees weep in the vicinity of a Muktuk crafted axe. And I'm not sure this is totally relevant, but Quink says that Boxer loves gnawing on that weird sculpture you abandoned. Sylvia, I do not know what to say. This is... Are you alright? Alright is deeply insufficient to describe what I am feeling. Such an outpouring of respect and admiration I never would have imagined. Yeah, that many 5-star reviews would make me cry too. You joke, I think, but you know the depths of meaning in this. We toil, all of us, because we must work to put food on the table and a roof over our heads. But for some of us, the work is also a calling. Our roof is necessary, but it is fulfillment we crave. To know my work is appreciated on this level, to know that others see the value in my labor, that is a gift unlike any others. To be fair, I've been saying this stuff all along. I thought you were just being kind, and you are kind, Sylvia. Your support has been the utmost significance to me. Were I to have the encouragement and adulation of all of Rafta behind me, it would mean nothing without you here beside me. Come, if you are in agreement, I would like to return to our special place. Oh, the lake? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went to the lake with him, right? Oh, no, it's the beach. Okay. The waters of the bay are still. The beach is empty. In the quiet, the great statue of Maven seems even more imposing than before. Something I want to say about Maven afterwards. There she is, just as we left her. And just as she will be for years to come. You realize, don't you, that the statue would outlast us both. Long after we are ash, she will continue her silent vigil. Oh, I don't know. There's always a chance an earthquake could take her out. Or that the people might bring it down. Yes. They may one day tire of the reminder of a dark past. I suppose it's the lesson the sand taught us. While our works may indeed outlive us, nothing is forever. We all wish to leave our mark in this world. Not just artists, everyone. Also, we can see the statue over there, which is quite nice. For me, there is the added pressure of my pilgrimage in order to complete it as it is intended and as it has always been done. I must craft a work of singular beauty, an undeniable grandness, a masterpiece. I have it in me, this I know, but in the meantime, there is one other purpose on my pilgrimage, to forge connections, aid those who may benefit from my skills. I enjoy this very much, the union of form and function, the betterment of daily life through master craftsmanship. Art that helps people. Perhaps that is not so insignificant. You sound awfully impressive to me. I am glad that you think so. I can only hope that the ancestors agree. Did they speak to you? Though I may strain to listen, I have yet to hear their word. And yet, there is something there. Their presence is unmistakably. The ancestors are with me, Sylvia, and they have filled me with the full conviction that they are pleased with my path and my progress upon it. Oh, that is great news. Indeed it is. Yet it is no excuse to sit idle and twiddle our flippers. There is much to be done, for we are, all of us, building this place together. Rafta itself is the great work of many hands, and I am so very honored to walk beside you in this grand endeavor. I feel the same way. Life in Rafta has been challenging, but having you on my side has made it a little less scary and a lot more fun. And I think we, you and me and this whole town, are just getting started. Then let us anticipate great things in our future. But let us also appreciate this moment, for we must not fail to see the beauty that is all around us. And in the spirit of appreciating beautiful things, I should like to sculpt you, Sylvia, if you would allow it. Wait, here? What, now? Why not? The light is exquisite, my spirits are high, and I think neither of us could ask for better company, eh? Tell me true. Alright, I'm game. What do I do? It is easy. You just stand very still. But first, I would like very much to give you a hug. Affection for my subject is an important part of my process. I thought you'd never ask, you big softy. Look at that. I want a hug from Muktuk. Apply conviction can only be played as an opener. Double the interest at playing by the next interest raising card. Not bad. And max relationship with Muktuk. Brilliant. I'm happy that the rank up is not 2 for the last one. I would have cried my eyes out, to be honest. But we have 4 more to go. And they are quite long. So we might still be here for like an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so good, so good, so good. What do you have for treasure? Give me one. And it's quality right up there. Oh yeah, I didn't have that one yet. Because I reloaded my save file. Okay, that's fine. Let's rank up then. Oh, it's half time for a blood brother. Nice. Let's go, my blood brother. You know, I'm wishing we had some kind of secret handshake. I know you don't have a tail, so that would sort of limit what we can do. Don't feel bad, Sylvia. I knew a pirate once who had lost his tail in battle, and he got along just fine. Until he lost his balance and fell overboard. Thanks, Pepper. I'll be extra careful. The potion you set aside looked legit. You ready to do this? Don't ask. Let's just get it over with before I lose my nerve. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. You, Sylvia, have a lot of nerve. I mean that as a compliment. Not sure if I came out sounding that way. I love Salt's earpiece. I don't think I ever mentioned it. But it adds a lot to her face. Salt and Pepper creep to the very edge of the dock. Sylvia follows, peering into the glistening water. If anything lurks beneath the surface, it remains out of sight. Here we are, as close as a landlubber can get to the great god of the sea. Oh, great Katuna, we've got offerings, large one. Short, hang on. You've proven your fearlessness many times over, Sylvia. But I know you must have doubts about this. It's a little hard to wrap my head around. I mean, I worked so hard on those potions. Not really. They could be worth some real gold. Are you really working for the gold, though? Or what that gold represents? Money is precious, but only because people decide that it would be. It has no intrinsic value. You can't eat it, you can't love it. Well, not really. And there's so much in this world that does have intrinsic value. Real, true worth. Like jewelry. No, Salt, you know what I mean. I mean friendship. A dry spot in the sun to lay your head. A beating heart and walking lungs. Money can help with some of that, but only so much. And this is our way of showing the world that what we really care about. We're here, we draw the line in the sand, and we say, we do not desire wealth for the sake of wealth. We desire family, health, laughter and love. We ask, humbly, to receive all the wonders we cannot buy. And these are the blessings that Katuna may bring us, if he deems us worthy. I don't know about all that. I just throw valuables in the water because it keeps hurricanes away. Everybody knows that. It's science. Alright, I'm convinced. Not about the hurricane thing though, obviously. I mean the other stuff. Sylvia holds her potions in her hands. They're good potions, and she's getting good at selling them. What if these two concussions are the difference between paying off her debt or losing everything? Nah. But it's too late to back out now, and something in Pepper's words rings true. Perhaps this small act of defiance will show the universe what really matters to her. Hey, nice throw, Sylvia. You got a real good arc on that, and a splash. Katuna will be pleased. Yeah, he will. I got a feeling. You got good stuff coming your way, Sylvia. Starting now, in fact. I talked it over with Pepper and... well... geez, I don't know how to say this without sounding stupid. Pepper, help me. Is Salt blushing or... what is up with that? I think that is a blush. Yeah, it is a blush. Sylvia, would you like to pet us? Because we would like that. Boy, would I. Come here, you crazy cat. Ah, that's adorable. Carpe diem. Raised interest by 7 for every card played prior to this one on current turn. Close the sale. That one is a really good one. You reached maximum relationship with Salt and Pepper. We got 7 characters and now we are missing the 3 last ones. Whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo. Meow meow, let's go! Nothing shall stop us now. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too. You don't even have to ask. Oh boy, do I. I'm gonna say though, it was worth it. Like, the last 5 hours, it was worth it. Oh, 3 hours. I don't know. Like, I thought it was a very painful evening, let's say it like that. So I owe you an apology and a thank you. Basically, I should probably throw a whole parade in your honor at this point. I mean, because of the speed potion? It was nothing. I just wanted to provide you with an edge out there. An edge that was handcrafted with love. Just for you. No legendary weapons required, and no thanks necessary. As for the apology, what would you even be sorry about? All the wallowing, self-pity is not a good look on an aspiring hero. Well, I can agree with that. In the case of an aspiring hero who's accomplished as much as you have? Thanks, but I don't know if I've accomplished all that much yet. Sure you have, think about it. In your quest for the artifact, you forged ahead where other heroes feared to tread. You vanquished monsters, confronted dragons, solved riddles, navigated mazes and scaled mountains. And I have it on good authority that you did all this while saving a lot of pirates from a lot of trees. Sylvia, I think you're determined to make me blush so hard my head will burst into flames. Can we sneak out of here? I don't want any witnesses around when I combust. The weather is pleasant down by the water. The children frolic in the surf. But it's obvious to Sylvia that Mint's eyes are drawn to the Kraken skull sitting ominously in the shallows. Good view of the Kraken skull from here. Yeah, as trophies go, it's hard to beat. Heroes are always comparing trophies, you know. We all want tangible proof of what we've accomplished. That was sort of my whole thing with wanting a legendary weapon. I wanted something I could point to and say, see, I'm worthy. I'm surrounded by people I idolize, Sylvia. The imposter syndrome is real. You may not have found your weapon, but you proved yourself worthy along the way. Right now, hearing you say that, I believe it. But will I believe it tomorrow? Will I believe it the next time a monster gets the drop on me? Or I trigger a trap? Or I oversleep? Believing in yourself is hard. It takes work. Daily, active work. Funny. It's easy for me to believe in you. It's about the easiest thing in the world. Sylvia. I don't know what I did to deserve a friend like you. Honestly, you're just the best. I can't promise all my doubts are laid to rest, but I promise I'll try not to be so hard on myself. Instead of chasing validation, I'm going to celebrate the things I know I do well. Hugging, for instance, I'm telling you, Sylvia, I give the best hugs in all the guild. Hugging? Really? It's a skill, Sylvia. A skill I've honed over the years to near perfection. I guess I should be the judge of that, huh? Though, right? I'll bring it in, but you're worthy of this. And so am I. Apply fortitude. Negate stress received from all sources. Oh, that's not bad. You've reached max level. Yes! Also, I need a bit of water, because my goodness, my throat is dying. Good. Let's go to Kozak next then. I'm so happy. I'm so happy everyone gets to rank up. Oh, I'm so happy with this game. I love this game. Thank you for the potion, Sylvia. Your instincts were right. They came in handy during the hero's happy hour. So I'm not entirely sure why Baptiste called it that. It lasted several hours, and I witnessed a full range of emotions. Okay, but was it fun? I'm going to say yes. Also, no. My experience was complicated. Well, it can't have gone as poorly as my senior prom did. Unless someone summoned an Irish horror on the dance floor. Not that I noticed. Then it sounds like a successful event to me. Good to have that perspective, I suppose. My main trouble with the event, and it won't surprise you to hear this, but I found small talk all but impossible. Oh, I could ask the trivial question just fine, but listening to the trivial answers, my mind wouldn't sit still for that. I'm sorry, Sylvia, but I can't bring myself to care what a grown man's favorite color might be. And when people asked about me, well, I found I couldn't keep to trivialities. You talked about three-legged coconuts, didn't you? Coconuts? Yes. And spiny-tailed avocados, and those berries that you call rude names. I talked about how to fight them, and how to do it without wrecking the whole forest. I talked about things I care about, Sylvia, things of interest to me. Some people eventually took me for a real downer. They made excuses to step away, and never found their way back to my vicinity. A few scoffed at me when they thought they were out of earshot. Oh, sure, I'm sorry, I've been there, and it's hurtful. Why focus on the ones who've left? Because the one who stayed, Sylvia. They stayed because they were genuinely interested in what I had to say. I've never been one to chase approval, but finding it feels good. And it's not just approval, really. It's the sense that I belong here. This feeling of community. Sounds like the lone wolf found his pack. You might be right. Some of us are getting together next week to discuss sustainability measures the guild could adopt. Looking forward to that. Right now, though, it's just you and me, and I like that too. Come on, let's prowl. I do like every character, though. I don't think there was one that I hated or even like disliked. Everyone is just so nice, so believable, so full of character, so full of love. You're suddenly very quiet. Well, just because a person isn't afraid to talk, doesn't mean he can't enjoy the silence. I've never been a fan of silence. It makes me nervous. And I've never been a fan of chatter for the sake of chatter. Saying that, it might sound like I'm grasping for superiority of some kind. It's not that I mean to set myself apart from people. I'm not trying to be distant or unfriendly. But the truth is, my hesitation around social interactions. It's always been about one thing, fear. I'm afraid people wouldn't understand me. Afraid they wouldn't care about any of the things I cared about. I'm glad you're getting past those fears. I have to thank you for that. You never hesitated to join in on my hobbies. You never made me feel bad for rambling about my offbeat preoccupations. You expressed interest in what I had to say, and that helped me see that others might be interested too. And I haven't forgotten that this whole hero turn was your idea. Even when I was antagonizing you, you were listening to me, hearing me even then. I can't take all the credit, you've put in a lot of effort too. Well, making an effort. And you've done all that while staying true to who you are. We can agree on that. Whatever changes I've made, I'm still the same old duck. I'm just a less lonely version of who I was all along. And that's a good thing, because there's enough typical to go around. You're not so typical yourself, really. And we do make quite a pair. Sylvia, your friendship is one of the true joys in of my life. And if I'm silent in your presence, it's not because I have nothing to say. It's because I'm so comfortable with you and so secure in our bond that I can merely be in your presence and feel content. You know, I think I know what you mean. I guess not filling the air with chatter. In a way, it's kind of intimate? It can be. It certainly can. And the weather's really nice, don't you think? I suppose we'll have to walk on enjoying this silence. I know just where to start. When words fail me, I like to go for a bit of show, don't tell. Lessons from nature. Draw a card. Raise interest by 10. Gain 3 shield. That is an amazing card. These golden rank, like final ranked cards are amazing. Like each and every single one of them. Hello, friend. Let's go talk with Sid. Ooh. Business, pleasure, or a bit of both? No. Being friends. Ta-da! Silva, do I have a rave review for you? This version you gave me everything, like a cure for stage fright, writer's block and the blues, all at once. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling a little better. More than a little. To be honest, I'm feeling inspired all over again, and not a minute too soon. I was way too quick to give up on writing. That's obvious to me now. Between the faith you've shown in me, and the interaction I just had with a few new fans. Oh, did they ask for your autograph? Although, you must be kind of used to that by now. It's true, I've signed a lot of autographs in my day. And the longer I'm in Rafta, the more people figure out that Sid and Zidril are one and the same. So when I got to my busking corner earlier, and a small group of people had gathered around, I assumed they figured it out, and that they were there to see international pop star Zidril. But they were there to see me, the real me. Sid, the humble bard with the song about an everyday hero. I guess one of them had been in the audience the night I debuted my new song. It made such an impression on her that she brought her friends along to see me play. Oh, Zid, that's amazing! Yeah, it felt pretty awesome, to be honest. They didn't ask me to play the crowd pleasers, they didn't request the hits, they didn't even ask for my autograph, they were there for my music. And when the performance was over, they promised to come back for more. I'm not surprised, you're so talented, Zid. Thanks. But we both know I'm taking a risk here. It's scary, making big changes at this stage in my career. I've been so afraid of taking the wrong step that I basically stopped moving altogether. Talking to these people, playing my music for them on the side of the road. It was exactly what I needed. It was a reminder that I should be brave enough to follow my instincts. A lot of people don't get what I'm trying to do, and that's okay, because the ones who do, well, they're the ones I'm writing for, Sylvia. The people who need to see themselves reflected in art. The bard of the common folk, eh? I like that. I like it too, quite a bit. Say, you wanna get out of here? Let's stretch our legs. I love the music as well. So, how's it being a songwriter? Well, if it's pretty good at the moment. I still got a lot of work ahead of me though. You're off to a good start. Thanks, although I can't take all the credit for that, and I have a confession to make. Still, the subject of my ballad, it's you. What? Really? I thought you might have guessed by now. I mean, when I asked you who I should write about, you suggested an underdog. And you're the scrappiest underdog I know. Here, I'll sing you a few bars. The odds were against her, yeah, right from the start. She had next to nothing, just love for her art. She had no great powers, just natural charm. Soon patrons were dazzled, curmudgeoned, disarmed. The haters, they found her, and they declared war. They wanted her patrons, they wanted her store. Yet hark, she had allies, she was not alone. An animal helper nested in her home. It's true, it's Owl. The challengers came, but none found her lacking. She settled her debts, She sent rivals packing, and when the day came for one final bout, she banished her worry, she conquered her doubt. In truth was no contest, but instead a rout. There's a little bit more, but you get the idea. Now I want to hear that in like someone really like talented in singing. Cause I am not. Oh Sid, I'm so flattered. You've really been paying attention, haven't you? I told you before, Sil. You inspire me. I mean that literally. Listen, I'm surrounded by so-called heroes all day, every day, and a lot of them are genuinely heroic. But they're not exactly toiling away without recognition. Praise and glory are baked into the gig. And then I looked at you, and at all you've accomplished in your short time here. And I thought, there's an unsung hero, there's someone who deserves some recognition. I'm not to embarrass you or anything, I just thought your story might inspire others the way it inspired me. My situation has been so stressful, I'm not sure I ever thought of it as inspirational. A real hero wouldn't though, would they? I'm glad to be able to share this success with you, Sylvia. And what's more, I'm honored to be the one you realize just how inspirational you are. I'm still not fully convinced of that. Maybe if I hear the rest of the song. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure it's totally finished. I mean, we don't know yet how your story ends. Wow, that's some pressure. I guess I'll better stick the landing then. I have faith in you, but whatever happens, I'll be right there with you. Chronicling your adventures. Our adventures. Just try to chronicle my good side, would you? Ah, Sil, don't even worry about that. From where I'm standing, it's nothing but good side. The last hug. Encore. Increase patience by 4. Can only be flayed if patient is currently by 1. Ah, okay, that's not bad. You have reached. Ooh, birds of a feather! Achievement get! Nice! Amazing! Ah, that feels so good. That feels so good. It goes, oh. What is this? Tomorrow is the big day. Victory is within our grasp. Also, now that I remember, I was gonna say something about Maeve, didn't I? There was, I don't remember who it was, but someone talked about like the day that Maven was vanquished, right? And there was no corpse. No one found a corpse. No nothing. So my theory on May being Maeve is now like 100%. I 100% believe that. What is it though? Tomorrow is the big day. The victory is within our grasp. Come out ahead of the competition and you'll be free on that. And I'll be free of feathers. Assuming you haven't decided to accept Robin's offer, of course, to throw the match and to take the money and leave me in the lurch. Which is an absurd idea. I know you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that, right? Well, yes, Oswald, we're in this together. And also, I have enough money. It's like, I have enough money. Like, I could pay my debt off at the moment. No problem. And there's no turning back now. Nope. Such resilience, if I'm honest. I find it fascinating. What's the secret to your resolve, Sylvia? In the face of so much adversary, what makes you tick? Well, right this moment, I'm holding out for an apology. From me, you mean? You know. I suppose I do owe you an apology, of sorts. It was wrong for me to suggest that you forfeit, to offer you a deal like I did. It's much better to play, for things to play out this way. Much better for the town to see me win against an opponent who's putting up a fight. It will make my victory all the more glorious. Yeah, totally. Until you lose, of course. You really think you have a chance tomorrow? You really, truly believe it? Meep. Tell me then, Sylvia, on what exactly are you basing such confidence? Well, that's easy. I've worked hard over the last 5 weeks. I focused on my craft and on learning from the people around me. And also, I have like 3 of the... You can't beat my potions, is what I'm telling you. And from learning from the people around me. And among all the many things I've learned is this. I'm good at what I do. I believe in myself. And my friends believe in me too. I don't see what's so funny. Do you listen to yourself? You're going to beat me? Me? With high self-esteem and the power of friendship? You don't seem to realize that we are operating in completely different leagues here. Yeah, sure. That's what my last 4 competitors thought too. Alright then. Sylvia, fair enough. Maybe I ought to not underestimate you. But if you're right, if there's some miracle, things don't go my way in this competition. Sorry about that. That was my alarm to go bed. Have a trump card prepared. One you'll never see coming. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? It means tomorrow has only one possible outcome. So if you have as much riding on this contest as you claim, well, you might want to spend these next hours putting your affairs in order. Also, now that I think about it, Maeve was like a super good potion crafter, wasn't she? Like a super good witch. And that also, like, potion crafting is one of them. And also enchanting and crafting and stuff like that. Maybe she's the one that's like Robin's teacher. And that's why he became like so more knowledgeable about everything. Because he had Maeve there talking to him. Like, she's not talking to us to be like, I'm a lizard, I don't do anything, you know? Like acting. Like a bad actor. But I think that's the case. Ah, what a tool! Didn't I say so from the start? He's just trying to psych us out, same as all the others did. We should focus on what matters. Just think, if everything goes the way it should, you'll be human again this time tomorrow. Oh, that I'll never be able to repay. But don't do this for me, Sylvia. Do it for yourself. You've come so far in such a short time. Get out there and show this town what you can do. I didn't make enough money to get the 500k, but you know what? I think that's fine. But anyway, that was it for today. And tomorrow, or the next... What the shoot? I like touched my cable a bit too much. But tomorrow, or the next time, is gonna be the finale. I hope you guys are looking forward to that one. I sure am. I've been addicted to this game. Like, came out on the 18th, I think, right? It is now the 25th. You guys are seeing this in maybe like 2 months. And when I say like the 25th, I mean like October, right? It's like it came out 18th October. It is now the 25th October. I've been playing this game for literally a week. I might have had a problem with this game. Like an addiction problem. But you know what? I enjoyed it. And I'm really glad that it's finally coming to an end. I can calm down and do some other things. Whew. But anyway, as I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time for the grand finale. So then everyone, bye.